Yeah, so we're talking about going camping next week for a couple days. And all that shit, so me too. Yeah, I know, we're, like I said, I'm kind of talking with it between me and my dad, my brother, and you know, I texted him telling him that, you know, the power at home came on at about 1 this morning. It's a good thing I didn't do a ride tour episode yesterday, because I would have been pissed if I wouldn't have been able to finish uploading it. Or if I would have been able to today, you know, I'd have been pissed. Because, you know, that's, you know, YouTube time that I missed, you know, upload time that I had to fucking miss. And I hate fucking, you know, I hate when I have to upload, you know, like let's say an episode of it, you know, of Hood Tours. If I had to you know, miss a day, you know, miss a few days to upload, I would have been pissed. But you know, if it's like Bay, you know, at Bayshore, all the Bayshore videos I'll do, it's, you know, that'll be all right, because I know I'm not going to get everything up in a day. You know, like when me and Dad went opening weekend. I did like 2 full fucking days videoing in a day and a half. You know, I had videos on both GoPros. Probably enough videos to fill up a memory, you know, 128 gigabyte memory card. Love you. Yeah, give me shit. I don't care. That's one thing I'll admit. I do love my parents yet. You know, my parents weren't complete assholes when I was growing up. You know, they're assholes enough to keep me in, you know, to be strict enough to, you know, keep me and my brother out of the fucking, you know, out of the pen, you know, out of jail. Which, yeah, I'm grateful for that, and I am. You know, unless I'd be like my fucking cousins and having to go to these rehabilitation camps out of state, and you know, because my cousin, the youngest cousins, you know, my grandpa's brother's kids, his youngest boy, is in this rehabilitation camp to get clean from using drugs. down in like Utah or Nebraska or wherever it is. And I think two of the 3 boys went through it. And you know, when my mom and dad had me and my brother, you know, when we were growing up, and they're like, you know, my uncle, his name is Dwayne. It's my grandpa's adopted brother. You know, the one that's no longer with us. You know, my grandfather that's no longer with us. Hey, I seen this Monte Carlo the other day. I think it was the same one. SS. Probably stock 305 yet. They told my mom and dad that, you know, they were too strict on me and my brother. My dad's like, what? You know, and he got off on him. You know, and he's like, and he kind of like threw it in their face. I was like, well, what's going on? Well, Dwayne's boys' names are, fuck you honking that bitch. No, Dwayne's boys' names are Jack, Dean, and Nick. And he's like, and what's going on with, you know, with Jack, Dean, and Nick? You know, they're, you know, this is back when they're finding out with, you know, that they're going through this fucking rehabilitation bullshit. Or whatever the hell it was. And he's like, yeah, you got a good point. You know, because now this was starting to get to the point that me and my brother were getting old enough to recognize that, you know, we do certain shit, you know, we could get in trouble for it, you know, and depending on what, it could be serious trouble. So my mom and dad thankfully were, fucking hands going numb from holding this bottle. You know, thankfully we were strict enough to fucking keep me and my brother in pretty good shape, record-wise, you know, criminal record-wise. You know, we never been to jail, never been to prison. I had a few tickets thrown at, you know, falsely thrown at me, but, you know, because the SROs at the time when I was at Preble, were assholes. And we were, you know, telling them that hey, there is a reckless driver in the parking lot, you know, and there's students at Preble too that, you know, were driving like idiots. And we said, hey, they almost hit, you know, we're doing mock Jesus in the parking lot, you know, they're supposed to be doing 5 miles an hour or whatever it is. And they almost hit us. And they're like, okay, we'll look into it. Go tell them again. Same thing. You know, they almost hit us again, they're driving recklessly. And then, you know, then the third time that I talked to him about it too, you know, and I got fucking pissed at this point because at this point they were doing nothing. I said, you know, and I walked past him, I said, maybe you should be doing your fucking job and telling these idiots to start, you know, slowing down, otherwise they'll be getting tickets. And, you know, start pulling their fucking parking pass. He's like, how about I give you a ticket? I said, how about I take your name and badge number and go to your fucking boss and tell him that you're being a deadbeat prick and not doing your fucking job. You know, and I said it like that. And he just shut up. He's like, "How? Give me your name. I'm giving you a ticket." I said, "Don't fucking worry about my ticket." Oh, Cardinal. I'm gonna end stop here, and I'm gonna go eat some lunch. So I don't know if I'll get back out or not. Do a final episode. If not, this will conclude episode 7. If you don't see me.